Hi everyone, introduce my name Talita Maharani. In this video, I will explain a little material regarding the rights and obligations of Indonesian citizens. Here's the exposure. Rights and obligations are two important concepts in social life, including in the context of citizens. In Indonesia, the rights and obligations of citizens have been regulated in the Constitution of the year 1945 and various other regulations. Citizens' rights can be interpreted as everything that a citizen obtains or acquires in the form of authority or power. Meanwhile, obligations are things that must be done as members of society. Generally, obligations are things that must be done in order to obtain our rights. The rights and obligations of citizens according to the Constitution of the year 1945. First, the right to work and decent living. Every citizen has the right to work and a living that is worthy of humanity, or Article 27, Paragraph 2. Second, the right to life and defend life. Everyone has the right to life and the right to defend his or her life and existence, or Article 28A. Third, the right to form a family and continue offspring through a legal marriage, or Article 28B, Paragraph 1st. Fourth, the right to survival. Every child has the right to survive, grow, and develop. Fifth, the right to develop oneself and through fulfilling basic needs, and the right to receive education, science and technology, arts and culture in order to improve the quality of life for the welfare of human life, or Article 28, Paragraph 1st. 6. The right to advance oneself in fighting for one's right collectively to develop one's society, nation and state, Article 28C, Paragraph 2. 7. The right to recognition, guarantees, protection and fair legal certainty as well as equal treatment before the law, or Article 28D, Paragraph 1. 8. The right to own private property, the right to life, the right not to be tortured, the right to freedom of thought and conscience, the right to religion, the right not to be enslaved, the right to be recognized as a person before the law, and the right not to be persecuted on the basis of laws that apply retroactively, are human rights that are not can be reduced under any circumstance. Obligation of Indonesian citizens. First, you must obey the law and government, Article 27, Paragraph 1st of the Constitution of the Republic of Indonesia of the year 1945 reads, all citizens have the same position under the law and government and are obligated to uphold the law and government without exception. Second, you must participate in efforts to defend the country, Article 27, Paragraph 3 of the 1905 Constitution of the Republic of Indonesia states, every citizen has the right and obligation to participate in effort to defend the country. Third, the obligation to respect other people's human rights. Article 28G, Paragraph 1 says, everyone is obligated to respect the human rights of others. Fourth, you must comply with the restrictions stipulated by law. Article 28J, Paragraph 2 states, in exercising his rights and freedoms, every person is obligated to comply with the restriction determined by law with the aim of ensuring recognition and respect for the rights and freedoms of other people and to fulfill fair demands in accordance with moral consideration and values, religious values, security and public order in a democratic society. Fifth, you must participate in national defense and security efforts. Article 30, paragraph 1 of the Constitution of the Republic of Indonesia of the year 1945 states, every citizen has the right and obligation to participate in national defense and security efforts. The last one is the rights and obligation in the field of religion, namely, first, the right to choose religion and the obligation to respect religious choice. Second, the rights and obligation to safeguard and maintain the honor and dignity of all religious adherents. Third, the right and obligation not to be insulted or insult the beliefs and worship of religious adherents. Fourth, the rights and obligation to guard and protect place of worship of all religious adherents. And fifth, the right to receive equal treatment before the law and the obligation to obey all rules relating to religious adherence. The substance of citizens' rights and obligation in Pancasila. Pancasila contains three kinds of values, namely basic values, instrumental values, and practical values. Basic values are commonly referred to as ideal values, which are fixed values that cannot be changed, are the essence of the five principles of Pancasila. Then basic values are also ideal or goals that are universal or comprehensive. The basic values of Pancasila include the values of the one and only God, just and civilized humanity, the unity of Indonesia, democracy guided by the wisdom of deliberation and representation, and the value of social justice for all Indonesian people. A. Godly values. The belief of the Indonesian people in God directs us to the image of a country that allows its citizens to freely embrace religion, respects and does not force or discriminate between religious communities. Second, as a religious citizens, we are obligated to carry out religious order by carrying out worship. B. Human values. The application of humanitarian values in Indonesia can be seen from mutual respect for one another. As you know, Indonesia is an archipelago that has various tribes, culture, and religions. Therefore, we must respect each other without looking at backgrounds such as tribe, culture, religion, or status in society. As creatures of God Almighty, humans also have the same degree, rights, and obligation. C. Values of unity. Unity is one way for our country to become a strong nation. Despite having different ethnic, cultural, racial, and religious backgrounds, we must still unite to achieve the country's ideals. The differences in Indonesia are not to be disputed, but rather used as a reason to always unite. D. People's values. As Indonesian citizens, we have the same position, rights, and obligation. Although we have our own rights, we should also pay attention to common interests. Therefore, Indonesian society must hold deliberation before making decision. This is done to respect each other's opinions.
E. Justice values. The goal of the Indonesian nation is to create social welfare in terms of clothing and food without any gaps in terms of social, economic, cultural, or political, so that justice can be realized. Social justice for all Indonesian people means that every Indonesian receives fair treatment in the fields of law, politics, socio-economic, and culture. Instrumental values. For instrumental values, these are values derived from basic values that are stated in various constitutional provisions. But in the Constitution of the Republic of Indonesia year 1945 laws, government regulation, presidential decrees, regional regulation. This is where the position of Pancasila as the source of all laws is seen. Here is an example of instrumental values. Practical values. In addition to basic values, the next instrumental value that will be discussed is practical values. Practical values are values that are described in our daily lives. These practical values are truly real and we all do them. The practical value of Pancasila always change along with the development of the times and also the development of the instrumental values that are its basic. However, this change will never affect the fact that practical values are the embodiment of attitude from the basic value contained in Pancasila. Okay, guys, in the following slides, there are several examples of practical values.
That's all my explanation of the material. I hope it's useful, friends. Thank you and see you in the next video. Bye.